Hey guys, BrickWizard59 here and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're taking a look at the official LEGO Star Wars 2019 winner set images, or at least a few of them, and I'll be kind of giving you my thoughts and analysis on these sets. These were released by Promo Bricks. They were also on Brickset for some time before they were taken down, so not 100% sure if these are truly official. If these are leaks and LEGO, if you want these taken down, please go ahead and just send me an email or message me. I will go ahead and do that rather than having to give me a copyright strike. So just thought I'd quickly put that out there. But anyways, in this video, we're going to be doing an analysis on the brand new sets. Bit of a mixed wave here. Some good sets, some not so good sets. So a lot of stuff to talk about. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And of course, let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and take a look at these Alright, so let's start off taking a look at the set that I'm not that interested in. Get the couple of those out of the way. First off, Junior's X-Wing. Overall, it's not too bad, to be honest. It's actually better than I thought it would look. The X-Wing, some people don't like it, but personally I think it's a decent build. And you got some nice minifigures in the set. It'll be a cheap way to get that new Luke Skywalker. But again, overall it's not too bad. Even the side build looks decent. But yeah, the X-Wing definitely not looking as bad as I thought it would be. It's a pretty decent build. And again, that's a look at the X-Wing, a set that I personally don't have too much of an interest in. But again, I think it'll be a pretty good one here for the Juniors line. So there's a look at the Juniors X-Wing. Alright, moving along, the next set is the Sith Infiltrator Microfighter. Again, a set I'm not that interested in. As I said, I don't like the Microfighters line too much. This one looks alright, actually not too terrible. They did a decent job representing the Microfighter, the Sith Infiltrator. And then you have Darth Maul, who is that same creepy looking one that you get in the, I forget the set name, it's the one with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, the kind of Duel of the Fates set. But yeah, overall this is something that I think is alright, but personally I don't have too much of an interest in. So there is the Sith Infiltrator Microfighter. Next off, here's another set that again I'm not too interested in. That's the Escape Pod versus Dewback Microfighter. This was a weird one for me, mainly that Dewback, and I still feel it is definitely quite weird that Dewback just does not look great in brick build form. You could have done maybe like a small ATSD or ATAT or something instead of a Dewback and just have the escape pod. I don't know, personally I don't like it. Maybe even they could have done a micro scale sandcrawler and the escape pod. Just in my opinion, that Dewback does not look that great. The escape pod actually looks pretty good. And again, this would be a nice cheap way to get R2 and C3PO, and then of course a really nice looking Sand Trooper. So that's actually probably one of the main draws of this set, that really nice looking Sand Trooper. And here we also have another look at it. Again, overall, this set is a lot better. The escape pod's pretty good, that Dewback just isn't. Again, I don't have interest in Microfighter, so I'm probably not going to be picking this one up. But there is the escape pod versus Dewback. Alright, now we're on to the sets, kind of the big sets. First off, we got the Inferno Squad Battle Pack, and I don't like this set. There was rumored we'd be getting a 501st Battle Pack, and then later on it got changed at the last second to an Inferno Squad Battle Pack. I was hoping that wouldn't be true, but sadly it is. We're getting an Inferno Squad Battle Pack, and I'm not too happy with this, to be honest. Overall, the set, again, it's just something that's super specific to a video game, and plus you get like specific characters to the game, so that's something I'm not a huge fan of. I like when they include generic like soldiers or clones, but I forget the name of the lady, but she is kind of that specific character. And even without her, you look at those other troopers, they're kind of like your TIE pilot type of troopers. Again, I don't know what they're called in the game, but they're not really a good army builder either. So overall, this set just isn't that great in terms of the figs, and then the build is also not that great either. So this is one that's quite disappointing. I really wished it would have been a clone battle pack instead. Again, it's just something that wasn't that great, and even Battlefront, it did not do as well, the game. So I don't know why they decided to release this set. But again, personally, I'm not going to be picking this one up, and it's one that I'm not too happy about. Figures, again, not that much of an army builder, and then the set itself also, again, doesn't look that great. Even parts-wise, there are not too many good ones. So that is the Inferno Squad Battle Pack. Alright, moving on to the second battle pack. This is the Elite Praetorian Guard Battle Pack. So this one is definitely better than the last one. But it's a bit lacking. This is more of like a minifigure pack. There isn't really, like, those side builds are so small, and like, I don't know, I wish they would include some sort of vehicle, but rather they included a platform, which I don't feel like. In the battle pack you usually have your figures and then some sort of build that's like a decent vehicle build or something, like a vehicle or something like that. But this is just like a stand, which I don't know, I don't like that too much. And it looks like it's in this, it'd be cool if you could connect it to the Snoke's throne room set, because that's kind of the design. It looks like the floor area, so that'd be cool. Again, it has a couple of good play features, but overall the build isn't that great. However, the figures are pretty solid. You have your two kind of new versions of the Praetorian Guard, which look pretty good. I wish they would include, because I feel like there are more than two versions. So I wish they would have included like 3 different Praetorian Guards. I think that would have been really nice. And then you got that, pretty good build. I hate they included that same one from Snoke's throne room. Like, again, I wish they would have just included 2 of these new ones and then another new one. Like, I don't know. That's kind of what I think. And then the Stormtrooper looks pretty good. Again, it's nice you get one of those in the set. But overall, this is a much better battle pack than the Inferno Squad one. And now let's move on. Next off, we got the Death Star Escape, and this is a weird one for me. I don't know. It's a good set, but it's a bit of an odd choice for Lego to make. It's just something that, again, we've gotten in the Death Star, and it's a cool scene, but not something that really needs to be its own set. Still, I think it's a good. They did a decent job with the build. Again, because it's just a bit of an odd build though, because it's like you just have like a doorway, and then I don't know. This is something that really isn't meant to truly be a set on its own, so it's definitely a bit of an odd build. But again, the minifigures, again, pretty cool. If they included another Stormtrooper, that'd be nice. Overall, again, I think this is just a weird choice. I do not remember this being in the rumors, so this was definitely one that surprised me. But again, overall, this is personally a set that really did not need to be made. It's just something that's a cool scene, but it's very difficult to make into Lego form. Still, they did a decent job, and this is probably one of those cheaper sets that probably will sell decently well. And again, it's a bit of a new idea though, so I do like that from Lego, unlike kind of some of the other sets on this wave. But again, there's a look at that, and here's a look at the minifigures. But anyways, overall, good set, not the best, bit of an odd choice, but let's go ahead and move on. Alright, and the next two, Droid Gunship, ATAP. Yeah, not it's a bit surprising that they released these two sets. This set is better than the ATAP for sure, because this set is quite a bit different than the older version. I actually really do like this set. It looks really good, especially those blue like rounded tiles on the top. Those look terrific. Overall, this is a set I'm fine with them remaking. Or actually, I was skeptical at first because I think they were just gonna re-release the same 2014 version, but this is a decent bit different. Has some cool new tiled pieces, and also I'm happy with that. Minifigures, on the other hand, Chief Tarful, Yoda, we've always got him. I don't know why they keep including that figure in the set. But those battle droids look great. Those remind me of the ones from the Ambush Season 1, Episode 1 of the Clone Wars. I don't know if those are the same ones. I think they're a bit different, but they're pretty similar. So it'll be a nice droid figure to add to the collection. You can have them manning those AATs. So minifigure selection, not bad. Even the ship, even in this angle here, it looks quite nice. Quite a bit different from the old one. So this, I was skeptical at first, but it's growing on me. This one's a pretty good set, and I'm actually gonna find them re-releasing it. But maybe the minifigure selection could have been changed a bit, or maybe added a couple clones or a bit of a clone vehicle. That would have been nice. But overall, this set is decent. Definitely much better than I thought it would be. And the last set, this is one I'm very disappointed in, the ATAP Walker, because it is basically the same thing as the 2014 version. The legs, the back two legs are a bit like, I don't know how to explain it, they're kind of a bit farther back compared to the 2014 model, but literally the body of the 2014 set is exactly identical. There are comparisons on Instagram, literally the same tiles, like it'll show in this next photo. But literally, it's like the same black two tiles. It's the same emblem, that kind of sand olive green piece below it, exactly identical. That sticker on that like 2x4 slope with that green sticker, exactly identical. The gun is exactly identical. Everything is literally exactly identical. The only thing that's kind of changed is literally on those legs. They're using those new rounded plates with kind of like an open center, and couple of small dish pieces have been changed, but other than that, the set is literally exactly identical. Super disappointing. Again, if they were going to remake it, I would hope that they would change it up a bit, but they didn't do that. Kind of disappointing. This is a set I'm definitely not at all happy with. Yeah, it's just really underwhelming, kind of disappointing that they literally released the same thing with some very, very minor changes. In the minifigure selection here, again, re-releasing figures, no new figures except for those droids. So that's the only pros about this set, those battle droids. But you get them in the droid gunship if you want him. I'd rather buy that droid gunship. Again, minifigure selection not too great as well, so overall a very underwhelming set. Alright, but that's going to do it for this analysis video. Overall, this was a pretty disappointing wave. Again, a couple of the sets, like the couple of the other junior sets and the Praetorian Guard Battle Pack, have not been released. The Praetorian Guard Battle Pack, probably by the leaked images of that, look pretty good, so that'll be fine. But again, this wave was very disappointing. Mainly that ATAP, that was really disappointing for me. Again, some of you who haven't got the ATAP from 2014, you'll like the set. That set was good, but I wish they, did a couple of small changes, just any little bit of a different design. This is literally the same design re-released, so that's a bit disappointing. Again, the Inferno Squad Battle Pack, not the best one. I would have rather preferred a 501st Battle Pack. The Death Star set, that was alright. That was definitely a surprise and actually not terrible. And the Droid Gunship was one that I personally do like because they changed it up a decent bit. But anyways, there you go. So there's a look at the analysis video. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down in the comments below. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming very soon, including the next Building Hogwarts episode. But anyways, this is BrokeWizard59. If you enjoyed this video, a thumbs up would be great. Do not forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos coming very soon. But anyways, I'll see you all next time.